It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go, 47. Check. Check.
Off the play fake. Prescott. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sampson. And it'll make this a second and long.
Samson Abuka. A loss of 7 on the sack. It's second down.
Down. 60 outlaw. Down, down, hey, two.
They'll set up a throw. And his throw is incomplete. The rookie from Washington, Taylor Rapp, there to knock that away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
59. Mike, 59. What we got? What we got? What we got? 59, Mike. 59, Mike. Check, 59. Let's go.
They'll look to throw here. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
First down, Dallas.
Ready, break. Go 58 to Mike. Oh, you got deep. Watch tight end. Three down. Smith. Let's go. 58, Mike. Me and you all day. Ready?
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, box truck.
Now back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky. But that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, and we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up. This should be 3.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football, but this one really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now gone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now it's gone. And he comes back with one complete. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's gone. He's going to float this over the middle deep. This is caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. After the interception, here's Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Right there. Hey, Alpha. 54 Mike. Here we go.
Here's Gall. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
6 man.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And he slings one that's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll drop the throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And the return will actually lose 11 yards, but they get the interception. They have the football. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. He gets it to Cooks. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Check my 15. Push him back.
On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers. But
no, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because This is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
2nd and 13. Gonna throw right side here, complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Bravo! 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. 58, boys, 58. Recon, ready?
They're going to try and throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Early on 1st down with no blocking help there as he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 1. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A. Goff now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a 1st down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Bullock good on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this 1st half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Typically down to the 1st half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need it. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
D-line, get that quarterback. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58's the mic. Here we go, here we go. Hey, echo. 58, boys, 58. 58's mic. I'm coming.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Clay Matthews adding another sack to his impressive NFL resume. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this line out of the locker room, an onside kick attempt. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
We go tonight. 180. 50. Watch the cross. Listen. Check. Maverick wall. Hey. High 7.
Goff on first down. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Let's get it.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
76. Mike 5-4.
Goff now looking to throw. He's going to launch this thing way down, and this is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Gerald Everett with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2nd and 4. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
But they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and throw for it here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. Well, stating the obvious, this is going to be one that the rookie quarterback is going to want to forget pretty quickly.
And what quarterback has not gone through this in their rookie year?
Yeah, they all have. I guess it's cliche, but these are the ones you hope to grow from, right?
It's just part of life on the road in the NFL. He has to learn from it and grow.
Shift.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Get in the weight room.
Now Goff. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jalen Smith came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Here's Goff. Looking deep downfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season.
70 Indians. Hey, Delta. Yep.
58's the mic. 58's the mic.
Come off the ball, hard.
58's the mic. 58.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
2nd and 9 at the Rams' 32-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 30. He's at the 40. The 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, LA. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is, and this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we've got a backup who's warmed up and has come into the game, so you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Clay Matthews able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Jet bomber.
Check 43.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Back to throw here. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 1st and 10, Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. He's at the 50, the 40, past the 20, 10. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Forbath able to convert the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go, tonight. 20. 54 Mike. Here we go. Hey, Shell. 54 Mike. Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Hey, tonight.
Gone. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Right there.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run, the best runs for the top running back.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Hey, Orbit, get it.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch twist.
Greystone travel. Fire.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. They'll run on first down. Pollard. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Here's 2nd and 8. Finding Knox there, complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run out.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
58 to Mike. Watch the slant.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Delayed give, Goff to Gurley. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. He's going to loft one deep. He's got it at the 15. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it